What's up everyone, welcome to Profit Data. So today exactly I'm going to talk about this live data feed and this historical data feed. Okay, so live feed exactly you are getting from this interactive API, and this historical data feed exactly from this historical API. Okay, so here I'm just going to talk about this live feed and historical data. Before that, I want to mention that if you don't have an Upstox trading account, for the purpose of this programmatic trading, what exactly I'm doing right now. Okay, for that what you can do is like have an account, which is I have given the link below in the description, which you can follow, and all you need to do is like you have to enter your email address and create an password which you want and enter mobile number and just sign up. Okay, Upstox team gonna help you to get your account. Okay, so you can follow that link, otherwise you can just go to my website, which is www.profit.web.com, and all you have to do is like you have to click on open online Upstox trading account, and here exactly you can fill your details same as I said. Okay, you can definitely have your account with the help of Upstox team. Okay, so as you know that I've been mentioning about this Upstox Python API for this algorithmic trading and exactly programmatic trading. So the process, you should have an API key and access token to extract all those stuffs. I have done a video on that one, which is like you can go and can follow. You can have this link where exactly each and everything link have been provided. Okay, you can have this algorithm, you can follow this video and can set your API key and access token with the help of this algorithm. And this here if I've been called an instrument, so also you can do that stuff. Okay, so every link and each and everything will be there from where you can get this Upstox API document and this GitHub pages where exactly you can follow and can have that stuff. So right now I'm gonna begin with what I've been for here. So all you know that you need to set your API key and access token, and then you have to say about this this API key and access token under you. Okay, so in this process, if you go through the GitHub, okay, they have been mentioned very much clean and clear. Okay, so here I will gonna get this current market price from this direct with the help of this calling this stuff. Okay, calling this function, and exactly you can get this live feed also with the help of if you just subscribe this stuff. Okay, so if you want to set, exactly you can get that, but we will talk that later. We will here talking about this getting the current market price, which is important for us, and then exactly historical data, getting say suppose historical data. Okay, so if you go through this API document, they have been mentioned about this historical data, which is if you want, say suppose if you are calling 1 minute data in interval which if you set, they are exactly giving you last 30 days data, and then you can, if you calling 5 minute, last 120 days, 10 minute 180 days, 30 minute 240 days, 60 minute 240 days, and this for 1 day you can get it from 2005 itself for week and month. Okay, so same. So for that you can follow this tutorial where exactly I'm gonna explain how you can do live. Okay, so just follow. So all you have to say about that master contract, which exactly whether you want equity or future option or MCX. Okay, so all you in this is very much required stuff. Okay, so you need to mention this stuff. So if you see in this each and everything, they are calling by this instrument by symbol. Okay, so for that purpose you need to call this master contract. Okay, and then exactly you can say about what type of data you need. Okay, so if you need to search symbols, you can go ahead and can search the symbol if you don't know exactly where it is there or not. So this is very much important. If you want to call, you need to call the master contract, which what type of things you are doing. So for that you need to mention, because everywhere we are getting this instrument symbol. Okay, we need to call this instrument symbol. For that this is very much important. So you have to mention this stuff. So all you have to say about this get master contract, whether it is equity future option index or BSE equity future option, then BSE index, MCX index, MCX future option. So if you have an account and exactly have been paid this amount for each and everything, like I want to trade each and every segment of Upstox, you can call exactly and can definitely can get the data. If you have not opted the option, you can definitely can't get this stuff, because each and everything has been stored in your profile, which you can get from by printing just u.get profile. Okay, so you can follow this stuff. So right now I'm gonna show you how you can do all those stuff. So all you have to say master contract. So you can say it in capital also, I will say it in small, whichever you prefer. Okay, the next I am straight away printing the stuff. I want this live feed which is there for my Reliance. Okay, so I will say get underscore live underscore feed, and if everywhere you have to mention this type. I am getting this instrument by symbol. Okay, so if I am getting this instrument by symbol, I have to mention this NSE underscore equity. Then exactly I have to mention my trading symbol, which I prefer in capital, say Reliance. Okay, here I am getting this live feed. So I have to mention what type of live feed is. So I will say live feed type. First I need in full. Okay, then LTP is also there, which I'm gonna call. So exactly I'm gonna close and I'm gonna print. Okay, so here last price is in LTP, where exactly you can call. So as you can see, this is full, in which you see open interest or bid price, each and everything will be there. Okay, so whichever you see in the terminal, this is full data which they are offering, which you can extract, which you can make use of these things. Okay, so in this I need to extract this LTP. As I am extracting this symbol, Reliance symbol, and then exchange NSE equity. So exactly I'm gonna extract LTP. So all you have to say is like you have to say about first one. You can get it from here also, which but I prefer if I say here LTP. So let me check whether I can get or not. Okay, so I think it will be processed out. This is JSON data. Okay, so straight away you can get this data, and same time you can mention here also, you can say as a date, and then exactly you can mention, and you can get whatever the things you require for that stuff. Okay, right now whichever you want to perform any kind of a strategy, or which you want to implement something, you can go ahead and can do that by yourself. Okay, so for this thing is done here. For this LTP, I think for this LTP is done. For this same thing will be for this if you I just don't want to say about this LTP right now. I will say for this last price, whichever I want to get in small, not in a full data, I just want only last price. So for that you need to say LTP, and exactly last price will be there, and close, they were mention this close price whichever is there for that one. Okay, which you can make use of in whichever the segments. If you go through there, they definitely talk about this close price with this one. So I think this is better. You can call away direct through this interactive API, which is very good. Okay, so if you are going through this interactive API, you can call this stuff. Okay, so which is good here. So straight away you can mention same as it is. If you want to get close price, all you have to say is like close. Okay, that's it. If you say close, you are getting this data. So this will be a live. Okay, you can loop this stuff and can get as much as possible, and can can go ahead and can print as much as I want. Okay, so if I said about the Reliance, now I'm gonna talk about this Tata Steel, or say Infosys. So trading symbol will be the same for each and everything whichever you go. Okay, so I will say about this Infi. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so as you can see, Reliance and Infi. So you can try this stuff by yourself. Okay, so here I am done. Right now I'm going to talk about this historical data. So you can follow this stuff. For this historical data, I have to say about this data, which I'm gonna call in this pandas. So two things is very much required here. Date time is very much necessary for from date and to date, and the next pandas is necessary for calling this data. Okay, I'm going to show you both raw data and in data frame. So you have to say about this data, historical data, which I say data equals I have to say u dot get underscore OHLC, open, high, low, close with volume it is data. And next you have to say about this, get instrument by symbol. You need to mention this. All you have to say about symbol, interval, and from date to date. Okay, so I'm going to extract this 1 minute data. So all I have to say is instrument by symbol, which is this stuff. Okay, I can copy direct, or otherwise I can mention here, not a big stuff, NSE underscore equity. Okay, and then exactly I'm going to extract this Infosys. Okay, and here instrument symbol is done, and then you have to mention this interval. So I will say OHLC and interval, and I have to talk about minute, which I will say underscore 1. Okay, so here 1 minute data I need, and then exactly I'm going to talk about my from date to date. So all I have to say date time dot date time. You have to follow this for your date, I mean from date. Okay, so all you have to say is like 21/8/2018. Okay, and you have to say about the date. So it is from date, month, year. Okay, modulus D slash modulus M slash modulus capital Y. Okay, date, month, year. So dot date parenthesis, so it will take the date, and it will gonna fetch you all of these things. Okay, and the next all I have to say about is from date is done, so all I have to say is to date. So I'm gonna call here. Okay, so if I say I have to close this stuff, so just, and the next I will say print data. So it will like print all the data in a row format. String, the data will be in a string. Okay, so as you know that I've been called data also. So as you think, each and everything has been raw data has been there, the timestamp with open, high, low, close, with the volume. So if you are getting this data, you exactly know what type of data I'm fetching here. So they will definitely gonna give that data. So I'm gonna mention here in a readable format, so I can read this. So all I have to select PD dot data frame of data. Okay, and I will say print data. Okay, so in readable format I can see this stuff. Okay, so as you can see, I am able to get this stuff, close price, whichever I want. Okay, in this things, in this LTP I'll try to match up with this close price. Okay, so this is what last price of my close price is 138.4 this stuff. Okay, 138.4, so it has been matched here. Okay, so whatever the close price which you can get it, you can match up from this stuff also. So this is what historical data will be there present right now, which is going on. So this is what at this row I'm getting this. So this data format will be in a close, CP, high, low, open, timestamp, and with the volume. Okay, and if you want to call this close or any kind of a high or a CP, all you have to say is like CP and I want to call this last row of data. Okay, so I will say this. Okay, so I can fetch this data with the close price which I set as CP. So this is what my data, which pretty much resemblance, means pretty much near to this, which I am calling from this interactive data. Okay, so you can so close also, and can go with the high, low, open, volume, and with the timestamps. So you can try this stuff by yourself. Okay, and this interval also you can try. So I said about this minute 1 and 5 minute I can go. Okay, if I want to get like this data from like for 120 days. Okay, so if I want to go with 120 days data, okay, which will be like 4-month data, so I can go with this one. Okay, same like 6 month for 10-minute data. If you have to say extraction like how much you can go, if you are extracting for this 1 minute, some restriction is there which you can go for it. Okay, if I have to say about this 1 day, then exactly I am getting this stuff. Okay, so all you can say this stuff, okay, which will be there where exactly you can call 1 minute, 5 minute, so 1 week as you can say. So I've said about I can go ahead and can say 1 day also. For I'll wind it up this video. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubt regarding this video, you can comment below. Okay, if you have any other queries or requirements, you can contact me direct via WhatsApp, which is below in the description. Okay, thank you.